Hey guys, my name is Roberto Silva. Today we brought another piece of news, this time about the case of Deborah Brando and Danilo Cavalcanti. This time a lady told everything she saw. At around 8:30 a.m. this Wednesday, September 13th, the message was transmitted to police radios in Chester County, Pennsylvania. The radio room, the Chester County government and several other agencies working on the prisoner escape are proud to announce that the subject is in custody. To repeat, he is in custody. It was the end of a 14-day hunt for Danilo Cavalcanti, the 34-year-old Brazilian who escaped from the same county penitentiary on August 31st, climbing the walls of a courtyard corridor while sunbathing. Danilo was sentenced to life in prison for killing his ex-girlfriend Deborah Brando, 34, with 38 stab wounds, in front of her 2 children, in 2021. The murderer's capture was possible thanks to technology and the action of Yoda, a canine dog police officer, of the 4-year-old Belgian Malinois breed who located and immobilized him with a bite to the scalp. On Wednesday night, 13, he was taken to a maximum security penitentiary and formally accused of escaping from prison. "Our nightmare is finally over," said Chester County District Attorney Deb Bryan. The clue that led to Danilo's arrest came from the activation of a burglar alarm on Tuesday night, 12. Agents surrounded the perimeter, in the northern part of Chester County, and a Drug Enforcement Administration helicopter was sent to the region. At 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in Brasilia, the aircraft flew over the perimeter and detected a heat signal. However, a storm forced the suspension of the overflight. Meanwhile, 20 agents from the police's tactical team closed in on Danilo and waited for the dawn. When he was found, the Brazilian was sleeping next to a rifle stolen on Monday night, 11. When surprised, he tried to crawl through the undergrowth, carrying the weapon. Then, Yoda arrived on the scene. Over the past 2 weeks, 500 police officers have been involved in the searches, which also included drones and helicopters. Schools were closed, residents locked themselves in their homes. The atmosphere was one of fear and apprehension throughout Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania Police Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens explained that the agents wanted to take Danilo by surprise. That didn't stop him from trying to escape, starting to crawl through the thick grass with his rifle, before realizing he was surrounded. Reward witness to the moment the Brazilian was taken from the forest by the police, Mary Ann Yackel, Read interview, 57, told Correo that she was not afraid of Danilo's presence in the region until she realized he was armed. "Last night, Tuesday, 12th, I even thought about going into the woods to find him. I knew that a lot of people were after him, and the authorities offered $25,000 as a reward," he reported. "Some people were wandering around in the woods, and the police were frustrated. As a mother of 7 children, I thought about the money. I was shocked and surprised by his ability to get away." Yackel said he even spoke to the man whose rifle was stolen by Danilo. "He told me that he felt an incredible danger." He also stated that the way the killer looked at him was very dark, he recalls. She believes that not even the Brazilian expected the escape to last so long. "This is a small man, who used behavior and knowledge to manage the situation in a much better way than we imagined." Deborah Brando's family reacted with relief to the capture. "You can go back to rest, my sister. Don't worry about the babies. They will always be with me. Just rest in peace," Sarah Brando wrote on Instagram. A few hours after Danilo's arrest, Deborah's sister also released a statement to the press. "We are deeply grateful for the support and hard work put in by U.S. law enforcement over these past few days. My family and I need to regroup and focus on processing everything that has happened while taking care of ourselves. The past 2 weeks have been extremely painful and terrifying, because it brought back all the feelings of losing my sister, and the idea that the criminal could hurt us again," he wrote. Resident of Phoenixville, a city in Chester County, Pennsylvania, where Brazilian Deborah Brando was murdered, Mary Ann Yackel, 57, was one of the first people to arrive at the area where Danilo Cavalcanti was captured. She witnessed the moment the fugitive left the forest escorted by police officers. In an interview with Correio, over the phone, she said that she was sure that the killer was hiding in that location. "I told the police countless times," he said. According to Yakel, mother of 7, Danilo was wet and tired, and bleeding minutes after his capture. "How did you get to the place where Danilo was?" "I was there and hid when the police pulled him out of the woods, in the area that is part of South Coventry, behind Little's John Deere at Prizer Tractor Shop. I was there all morning and yesterday, Tuesday. I know the area and I knew where he was hiding. I told the police numerous times that he was possibly hiding there. It is a region with many trees, with rugged and rocky terrain. He was there. Agents established a perimeter. Why did you imagine he would hide there? We are all familiar with the area. In fact, this was the perfect place for him to hide. There is water, a trail and the possibility of getting out of there quickly. He could hide deep in the woods. Some people have houses there. It seemed like the most likely location. I just had the feeling, you know. Yesterday, Tuesday, the police maintained the same type of aerial surveillance and tried to close the siege on the ground. But I had no knowledge of where he actually was on the perimeter. I was near the spot where he was captured this morning. About 800 m. During last night, I understood that it would be common for him to walk and move in the darkness. They caught it with the help of an infrared camera from a plane. The weather changed quickly in the early hours of the morning. The lightning led helicopters to suspend the search. The alarm in one of the houses on the side of the road went off. I believe he was moving along a water course, which is very close to the highway. The police got back up from the border patrol and the ranger, and everyone waited until dawn. The police dog located the killer, bit him and quickly subdued him. For your attention, thank you very much and see you in the next video. Subscribe to the channel and leave